Today's podcast is brought to you in part by Sarson Funds, Real, Clear, Crypto, and General Provision. Your daily game plan for success. It's Sachs in the Morning. Steve Sachs. Hi, Steve Sachs here with Sachs in the Morning. And today, I tell you what, I just woke up and I was so positive about just everything. And I think this is a great way of looking at stuff when you concentrate on what you do really, really well. And I think companies are starting to do this a lot more. There's a lot of studies that are being done and why leaders should focus on what you do well instead of what your shortcomings are. And the impact of a strengths-based strategy, I think, is really producing a lot of fruit now in the workplace. Martin Seligman's work with positive psychology, the Values in Action Institute on Character, and Gallup have all done research on this strength-based approach in the workplace, and it seems to be great. In one of the studies, Gallup found that employees feel more confident, self-aware, and productive when focusing on their strengths rather than their weaknesses. And in turn, this leads to higher employee engagement, increased performance, and significantly lower attrition rates. So the research results make more sense when you analyze the outcomes of our relationship with strengths. Our strengths are a great resource for increasing our energy and making us feel dynamic. It's not uncommon to lose track of time when focusing on an area where your strengths shine. It's an experience you may recall from when you were young. Usually, these are remembered as youthful moments. The result of putting our strengths into what we are doing is joy, energy, and feeling alive. I can remember when I was playing baseball, and one of my coaches was Frank Howard, and you've heard me talk a lot about Frank Howard on this podcast because he was such a dynamic and joyful person. There were times where we'd be in the hitting cages, and it would be so hot underneath in the bowels of the stadium at Yankee Stadium. I mean, blistering hot. And Frank Howard would be out there throwing batting practice, just making people laugh, keeping things simple, really accentuating what you did well, positive reinforcement. It sounds like a cliche, but let me tell you how important it was to us when you're in the throes of trying to win games against other major league players. Frank Howard was one of those guys that concentrated on your strengths, and it made a huge difference in the productivity of the players. I can tell you the 2 years I had Frank Howard as my hitting coach, both were plus 300 years and right about or over 200 hits a year because of that influence of accentuating the strong points that I could bring to the team. So why do we accept the loss of joy? And this answer is so familiar. While we're living in a fixing environment, we focus on our weaknesses to fix rather than our strengths we already have and ones that we count on. The problem in this mindset causes a definite feeling of insufficiency. The sense of I'm not enough invites other negative emotions like anger and fear and anxiety, which really don't help us get motivated or boost our creativity so that we can better think of solutions to the problems that we face. So, in general, I think if we think about the great things that we can bring to the table, we're going to get a lot more energy out of it. We're going to get a bunch more productivity out of it. And the possibilities looking forward are going to be tremendous if you can focus on what you do really, really well. And that's my short for today. If you like what you heard, give us a positive review, subscribe, and share. Also, don't forget to go to our website at sachsinthemorning.com if you want to get into the swag store. Hit the shop button, and believe me, it's all there for you. Hats, mugs, tumblers, V-necks, visors, you name it. Go take advantage of the swag store at sachsinthemorning.com. Today's podcast was brought to you by General Provision and Sarson Funds. Sarson Funds, Real, Clear, Crypto. One of the more popular financial investments in the market today is cryptocurrency and blockchain. You've heard a lot about it. Bitcoin and others make the news on a regular basis. But it's a new currency and a new process that many of us don't really know or understand, and that's where Sarson Funds come in. They build your confidence with knowledge of the investment. They're a leading educator for financial advisors and consumers. I know. I personally have investments with Sarson. They have a passion for cryptocurrency with a team that boasts a wealth of knowledge in the industry. More importantly, They have the resources to help us, you and me, learn about this new and exciting investment opportunity, like Cryptocurrency 101. It's yours by simply visiting the website and clicking on Education and Marketing. If you want to learn more, if you're looking to get a high-level Wall Street-grade understanding of cryptocurrency and blockchain, visit sarsonfunds.com. They've helped me understand why this is a great investment tool and to better understand what it's all about. Sarson Funds. Real, clear, crypto.